heart healer, the love guru, Blaire Allison. Blaire can be found on the web at loveguru.net and datingtipsfordudes.com. And now your host, Blaire Allison.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. What is this thing? Oh, my goodness. Welcome. That intro song, for whatever reason, it happened last week too, wants to play twice rather than just once. So, whatever, more music for you to dance along to, right? Well, welcome. This is Blaire, the Love Guru, and I wanted to welcome you guys today to Love, Life, Heart Confessions. Happy July. It's the first day of July. I'm really excited about it. July is my favorite month because it's my birthday month, and my birthday's in just a couple of weeks, so you better start thinking about what you're going to get me. I'm just kidding. You can make me something if you want instead. So today is a very special day. I'm going to be spending 30 minutes with you guys, and it is dedicated to you and your love life. You know, usually we have a guest on, and the guest is sharing their story about love, whatever's going on in their dating life. But today is just about you. So feel free to give a call, and, you know, whatever's happening in your life, you know, let me know, and we could talk about it. And if nothing's happening in your love life, you know, definitely call in about that too, and we'll figure out why and then steps you could take so that you can be coupled up. You know, it's summertime now, and it's great to be in love during the summer, right? So I see some callers already. Thank you. I'm going to get to you guys right away. Let me give the call-in number, 347-324-3904. And actually, before I hop to the calls, I just want to make a quick announcement here. The first audio that all my students start on that I recommend, you know, if you're asking me, oh, Blaire, where do I start? You know, you have all these different CDs and audios and downloads on your website. You know, where do I start if I want to attract the one? And I always suggest Prepare Yourself for Love. And that's on my website, which is loveguru.net. And that's the main site. I also have a site for men, which is datingtipsfordudes.com. But what I wanted to make an announcement about that is that I updated all the material. There's a lot of new information in there. There's some meditations that are happening. I'm like amazed at how this material evolves over the years, and it's just incredible. And the fun part about it is that now it is like MP3 downloads. So I think it's 3 or 4 MP3 downloads. You get a bonus track of an interview that I did explaining Prepare Yourself for Love. And that is a manifestation. Those are manifestation CDs. So I'm taking you through tools that you can do to, number 1, prepare yourself for love, and number 2, to be attracting love to you right there, right then, the minute you start listening to them. So definitely go check that out, and I think that's cool because, you know, wherever you are in the world, like, you could just download it. And I had my first order from Norway a couple weeks ago, which I thought was really cool, so shout out to Norway. All right, so now on to you guys. I'm going to go to your questions, and I'm picking up phone line 207, area code 207. Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Betty Jo.
Hi, Betty Jo. How are you?
I'm okay.
So what's going on in your love life? What did you want to talk about today?
Well, my love life is like a country and western song. Basically, I've been on and off with this man for 4 years. And I talked to an astrologist, and he says, oh, yeah, this guy is into you, because my boyfriend's been made a couple of jokes when he picked me up from the airport after I spent a week with his mother in Florida about, was I telling everybody down, you know, I'm engaged, was I wearing a pretend engagement ring and all this other stuff. He's been joking about that type of stuff, and so the astrologer said, yeah, he's really into you, he's getting ready to pop the question, but he's going to pull one great big test. Well, I talked to the same astrologer the other night, and my boyfriend had broken up, and he says, well, this is the test I told you about a couple of weeks ago he's going to pull to see if I really love him before he goes on.
Wait, what did you say? He broke up with you?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
But he's done this several times over the last 4 years. And
the last 4 years? I can't hear you the greatest. I don't know if everybody else can hear you fine, but it's not
last 4
Hello?
times he always comes back.
Okay.
And he broke up again. And when I meditate, the only thing that pops in my head is I ought to be writing a country and western song, and which would be my boyfriend is breaking up with me because he's mad at me because the woman he's cheating on me with just broke up with him because he slept with me. So, I mean, it's just a weird situation. But I don't, know if there's really any other women because I haven't seen any evidence of it.
And how long did you say you're dating this guy for?
Off and on 4 years.
Okay. And how old are you? Not that it matters, really, because my advice is the same for everybody.
Like 51.
Okay. And how old is this guy?
48.
Okay. Ooh, younger men. I like that. Okay, so what's your question here then?
Do you think he'll be back? I mean, I think he'll be back. And how, I've been, first I keep telling him that I'd like he doesn't break out face to face. He does it online through IM. Well, he's a control freak, and he says, he'll do it here, this is what I want, and then he says, this is all I have to say, and that's it. So I end up leaving phone messages and more IMs and the whole 9 yards rather than anything face-to-face. And then this morning I get a message on IM that he wasn't very happy with the message that I had left him. So now he's just going to delete all his phone messages. But I have a feeling that he actually
all right, I have a feel for this situation here. Just so I could, just let me share with you and with everybody listening, the way that I do my advice and the intuitive readings that I have, because yes, I am psychic and I could tap into people and see what certain people are thinking or what they're going to do, and impressions come to me. But the way that I share my guidance is really from more of a standpoint that empowers you to be choosing like a higher path in your love life. So when we ask a question, and this is for everybody, and yes, I have been so guilty of asking this question too. Will he call? Will we get back together? Those types of things. And of course, like you're just kind of craving for that answer. But really the more empowering way to go about this is to be focused on yourself rather than, because from an energy perspective, when we're thinking about this other person and we're wondering what they're doing, when they're going to call us, when we're going to get back together, or whatever the case is, all our energy is going out of us towards them in their direction. Whereas our energy should be focused on us, towards our heart, towards loving ourselves. So the way that I would look at this situation and the guide and what's coming to me about this is that I think it's really important for you to really connect to yourself, to really center and be like, what kind of love relationship do I want? Because maybe, I don't know your background with love, and we can't go into it right now because it's a short show, and honestly, I don't really need to know that, but it's something for you to be thinking about as far as, if I say that my life is like a country western song, that doesn't sound so good. Usually those are like depressing songs. And if this guy keeps on coming back into your life and leaving and coming back, wishy-washy, whatever, you have to come to a point in your life that you're saying, what do I want? What kind of relationship do I want in my life? And what's acceptable and what's not acceptable? So sure, will this guy come back? Yes. It doesn't take a psychic to tell you that. Or maybe it does. I don't know. I think it's obvious. Yes, he will come back to you. Whether it's calling, emailing, IMing, whatever, yeah, you're going to hear from this guy again. But the question is, do you want to accept him back into your life again? It doesn't mean just because you say no to him, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be getting engaged to someone. It might not be him. It might be him. But it's like you need to make that decision for yourself of like, what's the loving thing for me to do to myself? Is it loving for me to keep on going back and forth on this seesaw with this guy, back and forth, playing these games, getting broken up with through I am? Do I even like his character? Like, is that somebody who I want as my partner? And these are all things for you to decide. So, that's my best advice for you, is really just to connect to yourself and to decide what type of relationship do you want and what kind of partner do you want in your life. And you go that way, you're golden, whether it's with this guy or somebody new that the universe brings into your life. And that's it. So I wish you lots and lots of love, and thank you for calling.
Okay, thank you.
All righty. So I'm going to move right on. The show's going kind of quick here, so I'm going to move right on. I have caller from 515, and 1 second here. I got to press this button. All right, 515, welcome.
Hi, Blaire.
Hi, who's this?
Hi. Yeah, my name is Lynn.
Lynn, hi, how are you?
Hi, fine. And, well, I guess your advice is kind of similar. My husband and I have been together for 18 years, and it seems like here, around the beginning of the year, like he's going through like a midlife crisis. He doesn't know how he ended up last Thursday, a week ago, moving out, and so he could think, and because he didn't know if he had it in him to try anymore.
Wait, okay, just pause for 1 second here. Okay.
Okay.
You're with your husband for 18 years. He's going through a midlife crisis, which has to do with your relationship or just in general?
I don't. Well, that I don't know. I know it's affecting our relationship to where he doesn't know if he has it in him to make our marriage better.
Okay, because you guys, I guess, were having problems then?
Yeah, we're just not. I think we want a closer relationship, and I think he thinks that it's going to be like a lot of hard work. I mean, it is, but it's fun.
Okay.
And I think he thinks it's like, I'm wondering if he's thinking it's like, going back to school and all the studying and stuff, and it's like, no, there's, I was thinking today there's fun exercises. It's not, it's work, and you gotta, keep at it every day, but they're, as a couple, they're fun activities that you do, and which I don't know if he understands that or realizes that, but he just doesn't know if he knows my commitment. He has no question about my commitment or anything. He wants to make sure he puts in 100%.
Okay, so he just recently moved out?
Right.
And how long ago was this?
About a week ago.
Okay. And what's the situation with you guys right now? Like, have you been talking since he moved out, or he needs to just have some silence?
He does need to have some silence. When he was, at the beginning of the year, he moved out twice, and he never really totally moved out. Just kind of had his necessities with him, but he never really spent time. He was home about 99% of the time. And when he thought he wanted to move back, he was ready to move back, and in May I could tell like his energy changing. He was going backwards again, and I didn't try to talk to him about it, and I was afraid, and I know in my relationship with with God or my higher power hasn't been true. So I'm working on that. And
okay. So tell me, what's your question?
What what do I do to empower myself?
Good. I'm glad that you asked that question.
Continue doing what I'm doing. It does seem to be working.
Okay. I mean, first off, amazing. I love the question that you asked because it really shows that you're just in a good place. And I just want to congratulate you for that because you just should really be proud of yourself for being in that place that you are right now because, we get into relationships and there is going to be times that we have some trouble. We have trouble, our partner has trouble, that we need some space, again, either us personally or our partner, and things happen. So there are going to be times, everybody wants a relationship that it's going to be amazing, we're going to be connected, we're going to be on the same page at the same time. And the reality of that is it doesn't always happen like that because people, we're here as spiritual beings. It's that saying, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So everybody's growing at different rates. And yes, that would be wonderful if we all went through our spiritual growth at the same time. But it doesn't always happen. A lot of times it doesn't really happen at the same time. So we need to be able to give our partner space, or if we need it, we need to be able to ask for it too. And it doesn't mean somebody has to move out. I mean, everyone handles these different ways. But during that time that there's this unknown factor of what the heck is going on? And we're talking about in the physical realm, in this physical realm here, your husband moved out and you're probably like, what the heck is going on? And where do I find my foundation? And where do you find your foundation is within yourself and your connection to spirit. So that's why I'm really happy of the steps that you're taking. As far as, what to do and resources, there's actually 2 resources I want to give you first if you have a pen and paper, or you could just listen to the archives of this.
Yeah, I will.
Number 1 is on my website, which is loveguru.net. I have this club. It's called the Couples Intimacy Club. And there's exercises. You get them on a weekly basis. And this is time, you had mentioned there's a lot of thought out there that relationships take work. And I just hate that word because it doesn't sound like fun. And if something doesn't sound like fun, then why would you want to do it? The way that I look at it is more as our relationships should be looked at as plants, living things. So we want to nourish that plant. We want to give it water. We want to give it food. We want to give it sunlight. And that's how it grows. So really, you're taking this time to be nourishing your relationship. Now, how do we do that? Well, at least once a week. I mean, that's how the Couples Intimacy Club works, is once a week you get something, an email, an exercise to do, an intimacy exercise, and the both of you schedule a time, and this is how it starts. It's an hour a week, which is really so small. I mean, I think that everybody has their own ideal. I would think that you would want to do an intimacy exercise or something intimate with your partner at least once a day. But, this is an hour a day that you guys have this exercise, and it's really just, let me be with my partner. Let me get to know them better. And it's different things to do. And it's not work. It's nurturing to your relationship. And I think that people really need to understand that and maybe someone's listening to this and they're like, what's the difference between nurturing and work? To me, it's a big difference because work is heavy, it's struggle, it's something that you feel like you have to do that you don't want to do, whereas nurturing is something that you love, something so much If you love something so much, you're going to want to take care of it. So this is just how you're taking care of it. So that's one resource, is the Couples Intimacy Club. The other thing I want to tell you about is how to ask for what you want, need, or wonder about in a relationship. And that's on my website also. And that would be the second step after you do this first thing. The first thing is definitely connect to yourself, definitely connect to spirit. Now, how would you do this? Through journaling, just through spending time in silence, just really getting to know yourself. What do I want from this relationship right now? What do I want? Forget the whole that we've had all this, these years that we spent together. And I'm not saying to break up or whatever, but whatever feelings that you're having, let them be expressed, and you could express them in your journal. And, work meditation into it. I mean, I look at journaling as a form of meditation. So just spend that time connecting and then seeing what do you want, from your partner in moving forward if you're starting the relationship anew, which we're always starting our relationship anew. It always is changing and evolving as we grow. So figure out what you want from your partner moving forward and what you want from your relationship moving forward. Journal it all out, and then I would say go check out how to ask for what you want, need, or wonder about in a relationship. That's on my website, loveguru.net, and then that'll help you express it better to your husband, because I feel like there is a need for communication between the two of you, and especially for you to be sharing what's in your heart and what you're desiring. And really what's acceptable. I mean, it's very similar to like the first caller. What's acceptable in your relationship and what's not acceptable? I mean, and some things to journal about. I mean, is it acceptable that he moves out because he's going through this time of growth? Is that acceptable? Or is it not? How does it make you feel? Things like that. I mean, I think that that's really important for you to explore for yourself, to write them down, and then to, share with your partner. I mean, that is what intimacy is. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Go ahead.
I'd say check with him and see. I wondered if he would be up to, because a coworker of mine had mentioned about a couple friend of hers that was having trouble, and another couple gave the wife a calendar and said once a week, no matter what, you schedule time together, and there were different things that they did. And I was wondering if my husband would be interested in that.
Yeah, well, I think that would be the second step. I think that's jumping the gun a little bit. The first step would be to be connecting to yourself and spend several days just connecting to yourself, maybe not speaking to him, or yes, speaking to him, but not about this stuff, and just connect to yourself. Really find out, a lot of times we look to our external stuff. What does he want? Is he okay with this? Well, first connect to yourself and get a whole list, because I'm sure there's more things than just that you want in your relationship, or things that, more intimacy stuff that you want from him, ways that you want him to treat you. I'm sure that I could see a whole list in my head of you writing out. Like, I really think you're going to benefit from the journaling, and that to me would be your first step for at least 3 days before you approach him about anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to move on here and call back. I'm happy to hear updates, all right? Or you could email me, or anybody can email me, if you guys call in, you want to give me feedback about any advice I gave you. My website, my email is guru@loveguru.net, or you could get it off the website. Okay?
I'm just curious. You said on the last call, I'm just curious. Will we reconcile? Do you know?
But between you and your husband?
Yes, correct.
Or the lady before? I got confused there.
Oh no, me and my husband.
Between the two of you, I mean, I see you guys talking. I see you guys talking and discussing things. So, as far as further than that, I'm not going to look further than that, just because I don't feel like this is, we decide our futures, like these are choices that we make, and really my guidance for you is that you really need to be connecting to yourself first. And I see the journal for you. I see a whole list of things. I see a lot of I see you reviewing a lot of stuff that has happened over the years. I mean, you guys have a long history together, and I really feel like that is the next step for you before you could even think about your partner and the fate of your relationship.
Oh, okay.
I have to go. We only have a few minutes left, and I have a lot of callers. Lots of love. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. I'm going to try to get in as many of you guys as I can. I only have a few minutes left. I didn't realize that so many people were going to be calling today. Otherwise, I would have done it for a whole hour. So just in this little break here, I want to give out my website again, loveguru.net. There's a lot of resources on there. And what other announcements do I have? I don't know. I think that's it. I'm here on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and I'm going to go to the next caller. We have from area code 310. Hi, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. Who am I speaking with?
This is Vince calling from California.
Hi, Vince from Cali. How are you?
Hey, first of all, I got to tell you are absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
And I just wanted to find out if you could just give me a quick mini reading.
Okay, tell me, like, are we talking about love life? Are we talking about someone specific? I need a little bit more details.
Just love life in general. Nothing, just what you see.
I'm going to be honest with you. I can't really do a quick reading like that in just like 3 minutes here. I have less than 3 minutes. So if it is like something that you have like a specific question about, like I'm frustrated about this, or, should I call this person or something?
Yeah. Well, there is a situation going on. I'm kind of involved, but nothing's happening.
Okay. And this is someone fairly new?
No, this has been going on a while, and I don't know if it's coming to an end or not.
And what's the reason behind that? Behind your thoughts for that?
There's a lot of blockage on her part, and I don't know. I think part of it is health issues, and just something there that she's not giving away.
Okay. So we're going to do a quick exercise here. I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit on how to tune into yourself, because part of attracting the one, a big part of attracting the one, is really getting in tune with yourself and what your spirit is telling you. So we'll just play a little game here. I think we might get cut off. If we get cut off, I'm going to continue with you on the phone here.
Okay.
And everybody else can listen to it in archives, okay? So the quickie exercise, I'm already getting the countdown. Okay, so the quickie exercise would be, put your hand on your heart, and I just want you to just focus on yourself a little bit and just do a little, breathing in and breathing out, just a little deep connection to your heart. And I want you to picture this lady in your mind.
All right.
And just take a deep breath in and out, and fill in the blank as far as my heart tells me, and what does your heart tell you about this person?
She's a very caring, loving person, but she said there's just a lot of personal issues on her part.
Okay, and then, so what does that mean to you as far as your heart? Does it say, is there a pull there to stick with her and to go on this journey with her, or is it a thing of let me move on?
Well, I have been going on this journey with her, and at this point, I don't know what to do.
But what's your heart telling you? Is it like, yes, I want to continue on this, or is it like you do want to continue?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's your answer, and that's all what matters. We want to let our heart lead us, as far as the direction to go. And maybe by the outside world, things aren't moving as fast as we would like them to in the relationship that we're in. But if our heart tells us that to stay, then we stay. Because there's something for you to learn there. Even though it looks like maybe a block from her, there's some growth there for you too. If your heart is telling you to stay, that there's a lesson to learn there.
All
so
right.
that's what I would focus on for you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
So,
and by the way, if in case you're ever in California, I'm on the side. I do a little stripping, so I'd love to do a show for you.
You're awesome. Why don't you send me a picture? Send it through the website, loveguru.net. I'd love to see you.
Okay, definitely.
All right. Lots of love. Thanks for calling.
You too.
Bye-bye. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Until next week, I wish you all the best in love. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Love Life Heart Confessions with intuitive heart healer, the Love Guru, Blaire Allison. Blaire can be found on the web at loveguru.net and datingtipsfordudes.com. You can also connect with Blaire on Facebook and Twitter. See you there.